How's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this vid by Naomi Cannibal. This is the moral grayness of celebrity lookalikes. We got a fake Ariana, a bootleg Taylor Swift, and a great value Selena in the thumbnail. Yeah, this does get a bit sketchy because some people could very well mistake you for the real thing, the real version of these people. And if you out here acting reckless, that's not a good look, for them, because people who are not that familiar with these people, they could think that you're actually them. Like when I thought that Bottom G was Andrew Tate. I mean, I didn't think that deep into it, to be honest. I didn't really care, but I saw it and I was like, is this like some old footage of him dancing or some shit? Did somebody like catch him slipping? Is this like a leak? And I just kept, on about my day because I didn't really care. But I'm sure there were other people who thought that was him and was like, oh, he gay or he da-da-da or whatever the case. So, yeah, it is a little sketchy to do that. I think that it does become a bit morally gray. But let's see what she has to say about the situation. Let's watch.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel.
Sure, looks so cute.
Today we are talking about celebrity lookalikes. So this video won't be a whole video on the celebrity impersonators industry, but two of the people that I talk about in this video actually are celebrity impersonators. I more so want to talk about the ethics of celebrity lookalikes and impersonators, if you will, because I feel like often they're a pretty divisive topic, because you always have one camp of people who are like, it's not hurting anyone, so why does it really matter? But then, of course, you also have that other camp of people who think that it's just creepy and disrespectful, and maybe there's something sort of pathological going on even. And, of course, I'm no medical professional, so it's not really my call to diagnose people in any way, shape, or form, but I do want to go over some cases of these celebrity lookalikes and impersonators and get your thoughts and opinions on them. And of course, when I'm talking about instances of fans possibly reacting negatively, I'm talking about those specific people in that fandom, but not the fandom in its entirety. But let's go ahead and get into it. So Paige Neiman, who I actually didn't know was as young as she is, got a lot of attention on social media a few years back for looking like Ariana Grande. Paige was born on April 26, 2004, meaning she's just about to turn 19, or probably is 19 when you're seeing this. Paige has said people have told her she looked like Ariana since she was a young child. It first happened on the school playground when she was just 10 years old. When Paige was only 12, she began posting content dressed as Ariana on Musically, but took a break shortly after.
That was her?
When she returned to social media, Paige made several TikToks of herself dressed like Ariana Grande, emulating her mannerisms and lip-syncing the lyrics to her songs. Originally, Paige had asked her mom to do her makeup like Ariana's, and in time, she learned how to imitate Ariana's makeup herself by watching makeup tutorials. Paige has said she would dress like Ariana nearly every day. Doing her makeup like Ariana's took about an hour, while the ponytail took about 10 minutes. Several people commented on Paige's Instagram posts and TikToks, saying she looked more like Ariana than Ari herself. She also said being half Italian probably helped their resemblance also. When Paige does her makeup differently, or when she's not wearing any, she doesn't look that much like Ariana. Yeah, no. She does a tiny bit, but the makeup definitely sells it.
I started doing it for fun, and then now it's kind of just something I do regularly.
When you say regularly, how many times a week?
Almost every day.
Quickly, Paige gained millions of followers on social media because of her resemblance to Ariana. Currently, she has 10.5 million TikTok followers and 820,000 on Instagram. Others online called Paige weird for essentially cosplaying Ariana Grande. They pointed out that aside from the makeup, Paige was seemingly copying Ariana's voice and laugh, and even squinting to mimic Ariana's notoriously bad eyesight. Paige said about the criticism, "When I started to do my looks like her, some of her fans are really sweet, but the other half are the meanest people I've ever seen online. Ariana fans get so offended when people do anything similar to Ariana. They'll be like, be yourself, or that they don't like people stealing, or that there's only one Ariana, that'll never be her." Paige has developed somewhat of a support system through her friendships with other Ariana Grande lookalikes.
Yeah, it's the
According
filters
to Paige,
and the
they all
makeup
support
for
each
sure.
other because they get similar online hatred and therefore can sympathize with each other. However, Paige wasn't friends with Jackie Vasquez, who's one of the more popular Ariana lookalikes. I don't think they're enemies either, just that they haven't met. After Paige went viral in 2019, Ariana shared her thoughts about one of her TikToks. In the TikTok, Paige was dressed as Ariana, yet she was lip-syncing an audio from Sam and Cat, which Ariana starred in. On Twitter, Ariana replied in a conversation about it, saying, "I just wonder why the cat voice and dialogue. I'm sure she is the sweetest sweetheart for real, but it's definitely bizarre seeing people blend the two worlds, LMAO." At the time of the TikTok, Ariana was 26 years old and hadn't played Cat since 2014.
Did she slide into the DMs yet? What did she say?
She said, "I'm flattered." She just wanted to let me know that I'm beautiful in my own way, and I said, "Thank you." And
in your own way. She's saying, be yourself, ho. Get off my dick, ho. That's what that meant, girl. Read between the lines.
Thank you for being so kind to me, and she said, "I'm proud of you."
In December of that year, when Paige was 15, Ariana invited her backstage at one of her concerts. Ariana DM'd Paige saying, "Let me know if you're ever going to my Sweetener tour, we can grab a hug." Over the past couple years, Paige has collaborated with several influencers to make content revolving around her likeness to Ariana. She's also done several interviews because of it, and her social media feed shows she rarely posts pictures of herself where she hasn't made herself up to look like Ariana Grande. By 2020, things between Paige and Ariana had soured. Ariana responded to an Instagram post from Jordan Firstman, a filmmaker who's also known for posting funny impressions online. One of his posts, called Impression of a Meme, caught Ariana's attention.
I have an idea. What if we took a moment, a small clip from a movie or a TV show, something that like an artist really poured their soul into, and it just took them years to make, and it was an uphill battle the entire time. And then when they finally got the financing, it was they made it. What if we took a moment from that and we kind of recontextualize it? Does that make sense? And we put a completely arbitrary meaning onto that thing that the artist loves so much, kind of degrading its entire value. I just think that could be kind of a fun bitchy thing to do.
She reposted it on her Instagram story saying, "Can this please also double as your impression of the ponytail TikTok girls who think doing the Cat Valentine voice and wearing that winged eyeliner and a sweatshirt is doing a good impersonation of me? Because this is really how it feels, degrading its entire value," I screamed. According to an article from BuzzFeed, Paige responded by saying the following in a live stream. "I'm used to Ariana shading me, so it's whatever. I'm just here to entertain people. It's not how I am in real life. It's kind of why I'm not a fan of her anymore, honestly."
Girl, well, stop being her.
When she was no longer a fan of Ariana, she continued
I know
dressing
you
like
fucking
her, and
lying.
updating herself to reflect Ariana's
I know
and
you
replicas
fucking
of some of her
lying.
outfits.
This shit pisses me
Bitch,
off.
you
For real.
mad.
Why do you act like that? The way that you act, you don't see how you act while people don't want to be around you? No. Look how you act.
Paige was heavily criticized for copying Ariana's wedding look when she posted the photos on Instagram.
Yeah,
She was told that she was crossing the line for imitating such a personal moment,
I would get her
basically just for
straight away.
attention on the internet. This time around, neither Paige nor Ariana seemed to have responded to the backlash.
Stalker.
In September of 2022, Paige faced further backlash for posting OnlyFans content.
See,
of herself
this
dressed
is
like
where it gets tricky. Now you busting it open looking like her. So people could easily be like, "Oh shit, Ariana doing porn." Now I would sue the brakes off your bitch ass if I was Ariana, but that's just me.
Ariana Grande. Paige does use her own name on the account, but since she's clearly dressed up like Ariana,
No.
a lot of Ariana's fans have taken issue with it.
No.
The bio on Paige's OnlyFans profile reads, "Exclusive content
only
that
got
you wouldn't
100
normally see
likes?
from me." For obvious reasons, people called Paige out online, calling her actions creepy and disgusting. Currently, she's still doing her hair and makeup to look like Ariana Grande and growing her social media following because of it. And you can still see a lot of comments criticizing Paige for this, especially on the post where she's promoting her OnlyFans. And to be clear, they're not criticizing her for having the OnlyFans, but for posting suggestive content while intentionally making herself look like Ariana.
Exactly.
They're also criticizing
That's
the fact that
problem.
Ariana has said more than once this makes her uncomfortable in general, and Paige is aware of that. Ashley Leachin, who is a nurse and aspiring actress, has recently received a lot of online attention, good and bad, for her likeness to Taylor Swift. Ashley,
She
who's
looks
currently
just like her.
29, has said people have told her that she looks like Taylor ever since she was 13 years old. A Nashville modeling agent once stopped her and told her the same thing. Ashley said about this, "I'm a nurse, and even my patients sometimes think they're being punked. When people react to me with excitement, I always say, I'm just Ashley. Sometimes I will have someone pop up on my videos and
looks
ask
a
why I
lot
have to
like
look
her.
so much like Taylor and why I can't just be myself. I am myself. This is just my face." During the pandemic, Ashley started posting TikToks of herself dressed like Taylor Swift and lip-syncing to some of her songs. Currently, she has 1.2 million TikTok followers and over 50,000 followers on Instagram. Both of her social media handles reference Taylor Swift, the TikTok one being a play on a meme, and her Insta one using Taylor's favorite
She
number.
seems like she just
This is
being
something she's
herself,
actually
though.
received hate for, as a few disgruntled Swifties have claimed Ashley is stealing Taylor's favorite number. Taylor actually commented on one of Ashley's TikTok reactions, stating her mom said that she and Ashley looked alike. Ashley reacted to this comment with excitement, saying she loved Taylor Swift, and the exchange left her speechless. Ashley was criticized for apparently taking her impersonations too far by doing things like wearing Taylor's signature red lips or showing off her own cats, which she was accused of adopting just to copy
Signature
Taylor.
red lips.
Some fans even accused Ashley of getting plastic surgery to look more like Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Ashley has admitted to getting fillers, but for personal reasons that have nothing to do with Taylor. Ashley said, "If I gravitated toward Marilyn Monroe or Taylor and utilize that for your everyday look, that's not looking like someone. You're drawing inspiration from a celebrity," which we all
That's
do.
valid.
Fans also sent Ashley hate for visiting Taylor Swift's old Cornelia Street apartment, but apparently this is a common destination for Swifties. The online hatred increased when Ashley announced she'd be attending the 2023 Grammys at the invitation of the media network Sweetie High. She would post content in exchange for a chance to walk the red carpet and attend the ceremony. Ashley claimed she countered with an offer that included walking the red carpet with her husband, but a contract was never signed. Later on TikTok, Ashley announced that she'd been disinvited from the Grammys at the last moment after spending thousands of dollars to travel to LA and to pay for childcare for her kids. This resulted in Swifties calling Ashley a pathological liar and saying things like, "I don't deserve to live, I should be locked up in a psych ward, and that Taylor hates me." Ashley provided further receipts to support her side of the story and said she even reached out to the CEO of the Recording Academy, but unfortunately none of this resulted in a new invitation.
Hey guys, it's just Ashley. I woke up to quite a few of these comments right here.
Girl, they don't have to have you there. You're not entitled to be there.
I flew all the way out here to LA to try to go to the Grammys. They are a verified account. Their name is Sweetie High right here. They have 13.5 million followers. So on January 18th of this year, I received a DM in my Instagram account that looked like this. You can pause to read. The flight was going to be paid for. My lodging needed to be out of my pocket, and that they don't promise any compensation. I asked her if I could bring my husband. My husband is my acting manager. He does a lot for me on the side and for this entire branded business. So from there, I pretty much just awaited her call. I thought in my mind from the beginning I had a really weird feeling and I could not shake it.
In the comments, some pointed out the fact that any company that wanted a creator at an event would likely pay their way. In response to the cyberbullying, Ashley started a Change.org petition titled Stop False Defamation. She went on to describe the harassment she received and called for it to end. Ashley also pointed out that Taylor would never condone online bullying, which people were doing to Ashley in Taylor's name. In addition, she mentioned having to take legal action against some of the comments defaming her name. Comments have likened Ashley to Yolanda Saldivar, who murdered Selena, and even Tom Ripley, a character who murders his spoiled wealthy acquaintance and assumes his identity. Other rumors claim Ashley's TikTok username used to be
What kind of cat is that?
Comments have likened Ashley to Yolanda Saldivar, who murdered Selena, and even Tom Ripley, a
He's so cute. Or maybe he's a kid and that's why he's cute.
character who murders his spoiled wealthy acquaintance and assumes his
I don't know.
identity. Other
If I got
rumors
a
claim
cat, it
Ashley's
needs to look
TikTok
like that.
username used to be Republican Taylor, and that she was purposely holding her pins in the unique way that Taylor does. On an episode of the Tamron Hall show, Ashley video
Right.
called in, along with the Kylie Jenner
look like
lookalike,
her
to
right
talk
here.
about being mistaken for celebrities.
She's like Tony
But have you
Braxton.
ever been tempted? Because if you changed your hair color or maybe you didn't wear the red lip, you'd still look like her, but not like exactly.
Yes,
So have you
absolutely.
thought about transforming or you?
I've done it.
You have
I've actually
but
done
you go
it.
back to you.
I do.
And
Yes.
this is you.
Yes.
I can't. My eyes are glued to you. All right.
Ashley is still posting Taylor Swift related content and has recreated looks from
What the
Taylor's
fuck
most
is up
recent
with
album,
this
Midnight.
cat?
And she did attend the Eras tour last month and said that everyone who recognized her was kind to her, which is good to hear. Ashley said this entire experience has taught her that Swifties can be very cruel. For years, Amanda Solis has worked as a Selena tribute artist and impersonator. Like Selena, Amanda is also a Texas native, though she's from
This is not
Houston.
giving
Amanda's
Selena,
website
I'm
bio
sorry.
reads, "The Texas City native has spent the last few years paying tribute to Tejano icon Selena. She expertly recreates the late singer's looks, moves, and voice on stage. It's kept her booked and busy throughout Houston and around the country."
But
Amanda has claimed that the
busy.
Houston Chronicle and other papers have commented on how similar her mannerisms are to
y'all
Selena's.
blind.
Amanda was born in 1990, which makes her currently 33 years old, so about a decade older than Selena was when she passed. And that's not meant to knock her age, but to note the sort of eerie feeling that comes with seeing a tribute artist get to live longer than the person that they're embodying. Amanda said she grew up listening to Selena's music and that her mother looked and dressed a lot like Selena. Amanda sadly lost both of her parents at age 6 in a car accident. Amanda not only dances to Selena's songs in her performances, but also covers them live. She performs at a lot of birthday parties, quinceañeras, and weddings. Amanda was actually hired by Dr. Phil's family to perform at his son's 30th birthday.
Why?
But she's also frequently hired for larger scale
That's
events like
weird.
halftime shows and tribute concerts. Just recently, Amanda threw the first pitch at the White Sox game. She's also performed at several Latin events and events specifically meant to honor Selena. Currently, Amanda has 30.7 thousand followers on Instagram and is one of the most famous Selena impersonators. Though her handle is now her name, it was originally Bitty Bitty Bom Bum, which of course just elevates the Selena connection. That account was actually hacked and held for ransom back in 2021, and Amanda had about 40,000 followers on the original account. Amanda's TikTok handle is still Bitty Bitty Bom Bum though, and she has over 600,000 followers over there. This account has also been previously banned on TikTok, but it's back up. And around 2016, one of Amanda's friends signed her up to sing Bitty Bitty Bom Bom at a karaoke contest at a bar to get free drinks. Not only did Amanda win, the video got a lot of attention, and people wanted to see Amanda do more songs as Selena.
Why?
Amanda started to do local performances impersonating Selena, and eventually won a contest to attend the unveiling of Selena's wax figure at Madame Tussauds. That spring, Amanda attended Fiesta de la Flor, which is an annual celebration of Selena's life and legacy, hosted by her family. Typically, there are several performers and vendors, and guests wear Selena merch or Selena-inspired outfits to the festival. Amanda attended the event and posed with fans and other Selena tribute artists. Amanda also did an impromptu dance at the event, but she wasn't on the main stages or hired by the Quintanilla family to perform. In 2017, Amanda was cast as Selena in an episode of Murder Made Me Famous on the Reels channel. This episodic docuseries relives the timeline leading up to the murder that made the subject infamous. This episode followed Yolanda Saldivar, the woman convicted of murdering Selena in 1995. She was formerly Selena's fan club president and boutique manager, and had been fired after her father discovered Yolanda was embezzling money from the fan club and boutiques. In an argument resulting from Selena's attempt to recover tax documents and sever their relationship, Yolanda shot Selena once in the back, severing a major artery and ending her life at just 23 years old. In the docuseries, Amanda portrays the rising Tejano star who is not only on the verge of crossover success, but is also finally living out her dream of expanding her fashion empire. The 1997 biopic, as well as the 2020 Netflix series, both of which Selena's family helped create, show the same, though neither reenact her murder in full. The family have said in regards to the biopic that they made the choice not to do so because they didn't want Selena remembered in that way. The Murder Made Me Famous episode, however, did recreate this, meaning Amanda acted it out. Amanda received death threats for her role in the episode and for choosing to act out Selena's death. She also received an onslaught of other hate comments, such as claims she'd lied about her parents' deaths for attention.
Topic. When I came back last time, I had a lot of death threats. A lot of people were feeling some type of way because I had portrayed Selena as the actor I was chose to play in the Reels Network channel to play Selena, and people didn't like it because unfortunately I had to portray her life. And in her life, we came to the happiness, the joy, her music, her singing, and then to the ultimate, her demise.
Amanda said filming Selena's death scene was an emotional day for everyone on set, and she had to run around just to get all of her nerves and adrenaline out. When the episode aired, articles reported Amanda received positive reviews for her performance. Amanda has said that several trolls have continuously reported her social media accounts, resulting in them being suspended and banned.
These kids
They feel that her
don't even
impersonations
know
are disrespectful to Selena's memory. Not only that, Amanda has used her likeness to Selena to market Selena-inspired products. In 2018, Amanda collaborated with the Houston Wine Company to create a Selena-inspired red wine. She worked with Dionisio Winery to create Contento Amor, a limited edition wine just in time for Valentine's Day. The wine's name, which means with so much love in Spanish, is a lyric from Como La Flor, one of Selena's most popular songs. On the wine label, Amanda did her hair and makeup to recreate one of Selena's most recognized pictures, which came from a 1994 photo shoot for her Grease shampoo. This is the same photo shoot where Selena's widower Chris chose the cover image for his book about his life with Selena called To Selena With Love. Though Selena's name never appeared on the wine bottle, with its name being a Selena lyric and Amanda directly dressing like Selena, the connection was obvious. Amanda said about the wine, "This is a night where people can come together and celebrate the life and legacy of Selena." The Houston Chronicle article announcing the collaboration also confirmed Amanda's look was a recreation of Selena's Agree campaign. Amanda also performed Selena songs at the wine launch. I know Amanda said that the wine was meant to honor Selena, but I do also just want to share the fact that Selena herself never accepted any endorsements from any beer companies, and she was actually the only Tejano artist not to do so because she didn't want to endorse alcohol because she knew she had a lot of fans who were kids. Not to say that Selena didn't drink, but she just didn't want to be known as someone who promoted alcohol. On Facebook, Selena's own father, Abraham Quintanilla, criticized Amanda for signing some of Selena's CDs at an event. Abraham posted a picture of the signing on Facebook, captioning it, "Here you see this woman, Amanda Solis, autographing Selena's CDs, taking Selena's accomplishments as if they were her own, and she needs to know it's not okay."
That's weird.
It's just because I look up to her. That's it. Like, there's just someone to look up to. She inspires me.
At one appearance, she says a special needs girl asked her to autograph her Selena CDs. The picture posted on Solis's Instagram page. And she wrote that she signed them Amanda Solis, her real name. Recently, Selena's father reposted it on his Facebook page. Last week, Solis says A.B. Quintanilla, Selena's brother, called her out on Facebook Live.
When you sign Selena CDs, you pass the line.
Now she says she's the target of cyber bullies.
I swear it's like nonstop, and it was just like, wow, it's just like needles, like
well, stop!
All day.
One comment reads, "Why don't you just yourself?"
I usually agree with criticisms of Abraham and his kids moving funny and just being overly litigious, but I was completely on their side in this instance. I don't think anyone has the right to autograph another person's work, even if you're signing your own name. It's not your music and it's not your work. I also think it's equally as odd that Amanda sometimes signs pictures of herself dressed as Selena while she's also dressed as Selena. I know it's not the same exact thing as signing a Selena picture, but it still feels weird to me. So let me know what you guys think about that. I will say, though, I disagree with Abraham trying to sue Selena impersonators in general, though. He's sent cease and desist letters to several Selena tribute artists, one of which read, "Q Productions is the sole and exclusive owner of all rights in and to the name, image, and likeness of the artist Selena Quintanilla Perez." Apparently, Abraham considers impersonators in general to be unauthorized exploitations of Selena's name and likeness, which Abraham owns the rights to, which is another story for another video. Amanda did, however, file a police report to document all the threatening comments she
Amanda's doing
received.
the fucking most.
Amanda also started adding Selena Tribute Act to her promotional materials to make the distinction clearer and to emphasize she was merely an impersonation. In recent years, Amanda has started to promote her own music. She released her first EP, Quinceañera Queen, in 2021. It was described as cumbia americano. Amanda's also been touring to promote her original music, but I do find it kind of odd that in a lot of the promo for them, she still dresses like Selena, even though the events and tours aren't advertised as Selena tributes or anything of that nature. So I would believe that the goal here, or at least the primary goal, is to promote her own original music. And I don't mean that Amanda's dressed similarly to Selena or just following similar trends, but she's dressed in recreations of outfits that Selena was pictured in. According to Amanda's Spotify and YouTube account, she hasn't released any new music since 2021, but has continuously said that she's looking to expand her music career further outside of the Selena tributes. But at times, it is still difficult to tell where Amanda's career starts and the Selena impersonations end. I also want to take a second to talk about another Selena impersonator that doesn't really sit well with a lot of Selena's fans. Her name is Anais Harmendia Benitez. Currently, her official Instagram account has 111,000 followers, and she has 2.3 million followers on TikTok. Anais managed to grow her massive following quickly as she only started doing Selena tributes in 2021. Of course, she's posted several TikToks dressed as Selena and lip-syncing to her music, but she's also posted TikToks reenacting Selena's death, which fans of course found offensive. There have also been claims that Anais reenacted Selena lying in her casket. She's made several Instagram posts of side-by-side comparisons of her face and Selena's, which maybe isn't the weirdest thing to be fair, but I haven't seen many other tribute artists do that, especially with the frequency that Anais does. To make things even stranger, she seems to be one of the only, if not the only, Selena impersonator the Quintanilla family approves of. Anais has posted pictures of herself with members of the Quintanilla family on different occasions. Anais has even met Selena's widower Chris and did a news interview with him while she was dressed as Selena. As you can expect, the comments were very critical and pointed out that not only did Chris not seem comfortable, but how emotionally difficult it must be to sit next to someone dressed as your deceased spouse. Other outlets have written articles about Anais' resemblance to Selena, calling her Selena's double. I even found one that wrote about Anais on the anniversary of Selena's death. Anais has gotten several weird comments under her post with the Quintanilla family, such as she's the first person to make Selena's parents happy since her passing, or that she's Selena reincarnated and her parents know that as well. Then of course there are other comments pointing out how strange those comments are. I'm not sure if anyone has asked the Quintanilla family about why they're especially fond of Anais. I do remember seeing comments under pictures of them trying to tell Abraham and the rest of the family that Anais has made content regarding Selena's death, but it's unlikely he ever saw these comments. If he hasn't directly addressed them, and I feel like that's kind of out of character for Abraham. I would be very curious to know more about the psychology behind being a celebrity lookalike. And I'm not going to diagnose anyone, but I would assume that at some moment you probably do get too caught up and at least slightly believe that you're this person if you're dressing like them and if you're like an actual performing impersonator, to an extent living a similar lifestyle to that artist. I would also wonder if maybe doing all that makes you feel closer to them than a casual fan would, but I genuinely don't know, so I can't assume. And of course, I don't mean impersonating as in dressing up as an artist once or twice for Halloween or something, because we've all done that, but doing it repeatedly and going out of your way to learn how to emulate that's what I mean. I've also noticed that in cases like Selena's, where the artist is no longer living, it seems like people enact their parasocial relationships through these impersonators. Or at the very least, to me, there feels like this mentality of, oh, well, Selena's not here anymore, but this is the next best thing, or better said, as close as most of us will ever get to seeing a Selena performance in the flesh. And in my honest opinion, a lot of impersonators, especially if they're artists, give me sort of a weird feeling. I don't by any means think everyone who does it actually believes they're a celebrity, and I also don't think everyone who does it with disrespectful intent. But I think it's weird insofar as we all know that they're not the actual artists, and we have access to these artists' performances online and in other ways. And of course, these impersonations are only acceptable because the person is famous. If anyone else impersonated or did tribute acts to our deceased family members, it would be seen as unacceptable, but because this person is famous, it's okay. I think this is just another reminder that in a lot of ways, we treat superstars as if they've ascended humanity and are now just a brand or a product. And you know, as with everything, there are levels and degrees to it, so of course there are some celebrity lookalikes and impersonators that I find way less problematic.
This is weird as fuck, and y'all gotta be yourselves. This is a lot. It's one thing to, like she said, dress up as them a few times, do your makeup like them. It's like, oh, people say I look like them if you want to feed into it. I personally would never do anything like that, but sure, if you want to have fun with it, go off. But these people took it to another level. Like, you doing too fucking much. You signing her CDs. Like, you is not her. That lady never knew you. It's weird as fuck at this point. You need help for your behavior because it's strange. All right, I don't care if you're making money off of it or not. Find something else to do. It just gets weird after a certain point. But this was entertaining. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.